Just a quick heads up, guys. I originally recorded this about a month ago when I was just starting to get sick. Then I rapidly got worse and just didn't feel like editing it. It was originally planned to be 2 episodes. I did 2 short runs because I wasn't feeling very good. But now I'm feeling better, so I'm just going to combine them together since they're quite short into 1 episode. Hope you enjoy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to some more Darkest Dungeon. So I probably sound a bit different today. My voice is starting to go out. I have gotten one of those frequent respiratory infections that tend to come my way. Hopefully we can get through a few recordings so that I can get some things up for next week, but no promises. Going to do the best that I can. Hopefully my voice will hold out. Seeing as how I'm feeling under the weather, we're going to be doing a short run, trying to level some people up. We're taking Ditton out with the Suncloak and the Ancestor Signet Ring. Bonnie with the Legendary Bracer and the Lucky Talisman. Danny with the Suncloak and the Bright Tambourine. And Arcane One with the Prophet's Eye and the Sacred Scroll. I may also be just talking a bit less than normal, so hopefully you will excuse that. Alrighty, I think that this will do for provisions. Let's begin.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Alright, 100% of room battles. We'll just proceed. Thank you for dodging. See, this is bandages, which we don't have, unfortunately. Hopefully we can run into some Crimson Court gatekeepers here so that we can get some invitations. Still kind of grinding for that. Alright, not the best bag, but we'll certainly take it over nothing. Keep our torch up. Oh, we got a scout, thankfully. Very short scout, but there's a treasure room coming. Nothing before that. Well, correction, nothing that can hurt us before that, especially with 110% trap disarm. Okay, so this is a damage buff. I think we're going to give that to Ditton. So 30% damage for the entire run since we don't actually have a campfire. Let's see, up to Radiant, that should do. Alright. Double 2-slot enemies. Let's beat on some suckers, shall we?
Impressive.
Also, if I miss some sniffles or coughs in the editing, I also apologize for that. I generally try to edit all that stuff out, as they exist even when I'm not actually sick. I have really bad allergies. Maybe should have gone for this thing. Can't hit us anyway, though, so apparently neither can that thing, so everything's okay. Ooh, nice little crit there. Nobody's been hit. We might as well just keep dealing out damage, right? See, you got 4. We're at 5, so we do need to hit you a little bit more.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Precision and power.
Alright, we'll certainly take that. A lot of bleeding. Well, that's exactly lethal then, isn't it? Let's see, that's not a stress heal. Sure, go ahead and do it anyway. We'll try to get to Danny, but, well, I was hoping to do a little bit of stress relieving, not that it's an issue.
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue?
Alright, that's a lot of good heirlooms. Let's go clockwise this time. Got a stealthy boy back there.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Alright, nice stick in that.
A singular strike.
Good job, Denton. Actually kill this thing before it can get to act. Well, we can't dodge them all.
The blood quickens.
We're in Crit Central, it feels like. Let's not let our health get too low.
Continue the onslaught.
Come out of the shadows, will you?
All.
Got a present to send your way.
Annihilate.
Hope you enjoy it. Getting a lot of incidental keys.
So too will resistance.
Yeah, don't really need them, but no need to dump them. They can be traded for other things if need be. Take a time out there, please. Was really hoping to kill you. Let's just make that a thing.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Hopefully stick a bleed. No, yep, cool. Good deal. So that should have you.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Just a little bit more on this corpse eater.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Unfortunate crit, but I don't think it's going to really matter in the long run. Go ahead and deal with that stress, though.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
Arcane
battle.
one pitching in on the stress relief.
Their cursed champion falls.
Well, medicinal herbs are not super useful, so we'll just let those go. And that's the last battle, is it? Well, since there's no more room battles, might as well. Well, we did get a scout. Awesome. Might as well at least hit this curio, right? And we do have holy water, so...
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
We'll dump that for the gold. Since this is a short run, I think we'll just go ahead and do a full clear. Oh, forgot to reapply the torch, but they're still surprised, so that's awesome.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, so middle ones are dealt with,
Begone,
as
fiend.
is the back one.
Another abomination. cleansed from
And
our
that was
lands.
short work for the maggots.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious
Books
killer.
are not in my list of favorite things. At least in the game. We don't have an herb, do we? Nope. Alright, well, no damage buff from that one. Alright, traps. Just another trap. We can explore this last hallway, though. Maybe get a slight bit more loot. Guess I actually could have dumped food there instead of the gem. Let my torch go down there. Sorry, not only is my voice not in great shape, my mind isn't working too well either. Which is, you know, kind of a thing with being ill. At least for me. Won't speak for you.
Decimated. Obliterated.
Alright, well, they weren't an issue.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Dumped the food that time.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
And that is everything. Alright, let's go home.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Thank you for your confidence. Alright, things need to be dealt with.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I think these negative quirks are more troublesome than the ennui for arcane ones, so let's deal with those. Need to get rid of this Fear of Beasts on Bavent. And Nuval needs to get rid of Nocturnal. Alright, starting to get a little bit low on gold. We may look at some trinkets that are extra that we can get rid of to try to up our gold to play more into the 5% bank bonus that we're getting now. Pretty sure we still don't have enough to do any of the districts. And we don't. So, hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to some more Darkest Dungeon. Still feeling a bit under the weather. My voice hasn't completely gone yet, so we're going to just keep pressing forward. We're going to be doing another short one, probably be talking a bit less than, excuse me, a bit less than normal. So, just gonna kind of show you who we've got here. Hopefully we can get our level 5s up to level 6, though on a short run I don't know if it's going to give us enough experience for that. Alright, I think this will do for provisions, taking a few odds and ends with us. Since this is a short run, we want to interact with as many curios as possible, so hopefully these will allow us to do that.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
This is a bit of a unfortunate layout for a 90% completion run. No scouting certainly doesn't help either. So we've actually got a choice on this one. Let's go for the shovel. That's nice. Alright, bunches of skelly bones. We get the drop on them too. Try to get some of these things dead before they get a turn.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Well, there's one down, that helps. Well, we're still managing to hit you despite your stealth, but not getting you down, unfortunately. And now you're guarded, but an AoE will still hit you. Well, as long as it targets him as well.
A singular strike.
I was really hoping to kill you, but 70% protection
Sedated.
makes that a bit difficult. At least we're dodging.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As the
There we
fiend
go.
falls,
Thank you, Bonnie.
a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, busts aren't a priority. And still no scout. Alright, guys. Looks like this is going to be the 3-stack dungeon. Trying to dishing out as much damage as we can.
Continue the
Nice crit.
onslaught.
Clears the corpse.
Destroy them all.
Hate being moved, but that's not too detrimental.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. Press this advantage.
Thank you, Terry.
Give them no quarter.
Clear out a stack there for the Onyx. Probably just skip this room unless we get a really good scout showing us something we want to hit. Just don't fancy backtracking.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Well, we shouldn't need 24 food, so...
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, though I did forget to move our people around. Well, you can battle Ballad for there. You can battle Ballad from there, so do that.
In Radiance, may
was
we
hoping to
find
stick that stun.
victory.
Good dodging there, Terry. Actually, maybe should have went for the AoE since it can hit this stealth thing. Let's move you. Try for it again. Looks like the stun's just not going to stick for us. We can dodge, though. That helps.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
That was a very awesome double crit there, Danny. See, need a little bit more. Thank you, Healer X.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Go ahead and take that gold. I think this is a buff. It's been a while since I've interacted with one of these. Alright, that's pretty good. Opportune Scout. We will check out this curio. It's a big scout, too. Alrighty. Oh, wait just a second. Are there any barriers showing? There aren't. Alright. We'll use a shovel then. Save our keys. I think we'll leave these behind. Might as well take this room since it's not a battle. It's kind of a freebie in our percentage quest. Well, I just ran face first into a trap there because I didn't pay attention to the respawn.
Unsprung and thirsting for blood. So this is... I don't think I ever did figure out what these throbbing cocoons do in the secondary areas, because in the Crimson Court torches give you stress relief. Huh. Let's use some food. I think we're just going to pop it. I think this may give us some Crimson Court people to fight. And a gatekeeper. That's what I was hoping for. Didn't know that that was possible, but very glad that it was. So if we can kill this sucker, we can get ourselves another invitation. You know, more Crimson Curse. Nothing too much that we can do about that yet. God, I hate them. God, I hate it when they move our people. And unfortunately, that gatekeeper's at the very back of the pack, too. That's a lot of damage, though. Thank you, Bonnie. Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Please move back. If they hadn't shuffled us, then Healer X could have gone for the kill on the gatekeeper. Alright, hit it. Thank you. So no danger of it running away now. We should get an invitation from that. Let's do some stress relieving. It's getting a little bit out of hand. Make sure we don't have our people die on us.
precision and power.
That helps ensure that too, Terry. Alright, no infection that time. And I should have selected the single target. Oh well. Yes.
This expedition at least promises success.
That's what we've been searching for a while now. That helps out a lot. So I do want the ruby. I think we'll go ahead and dump our herbs to take that. Anti-venom, probably not useful with the layout or with the enemies that we're encountering, so we'll take the jade for the time being as well. Good to have a trap disarmer along who can get 100%. See, this will give us a little bit more than one torch worth. So, sure, probably worth it.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We can perhaps get ourselves a third invitation. That's probably wise to do. Okay, I wish you would stop being at the back, but I guess that's not something we can dictate. Counting on you, Bonnie.
A devastating blow.
Well, you didn't disappoint. Hopefully we can keep from getting shuffled. Dodgy gatekeeper. That's annoying. Trying not to kill any of the other ones before we get the gatekeeper, because when it runs away, if we can't get it killed, it summons more sycophants. Yep, get back in your appropriate position there. Redeem yourself, please. Thank you. It's kind of sad when a crit's not enough to kill one of these things, but we are on the level 5 dungeon, so that's understandable. There we go. Alright, probably need to do some healing.
The will to fight.
We just dumped our anti-venom, unfortunately.
Powerful blow.
Bonnie just critting right and left. That's what we like to see.
Destroyed.
Alright, so despite being a short run, this has been
Ghoulish horrors.
pretty
Brought
profitable
low
for
and
us,
driven into the mud.
invitation-wise. That's what we've been waiting on. 3 should be enough to see us through the Crimson Court if it's about the same length and difficulty as the previous ones have been. No guarantee that that's the case, of course.
inspiration, and improvement.
Well, 19 crit seems to maybe be the max that Bonnie can do. Team up with Healer X to get rid of the stress inducer. Oh, was really hoping to get that champion gone. Well, at least we're dodging everything incoming. Probably can't bleed you, so let's do some stress relieving. I was hoping we could kill that without leaving a corpse.
Impressive.
Bleed resist way down, and fortunately that's not likely to matter. It's just about any hit will kill this thing anyway.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, let's get rid of the keys.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
One more room should complete it. Well, there's Crimson Court with no gatekeepers. Luckily we found those eggs to pop.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Decimated.
Have I mentioned I hate chevaliers? Not quite as much as sycophants, but I just hate all the Crimson Court enemies, let's be honest.
Obliterated. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. A decisive pummeling.
Alright, now it's just a matter of crawling
These
through.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I think we're going to risk a hunger event here. I suppose we could have actually snuffed this out for potentially more loot. We might as well do that.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
No, we don't have a key or a shovel. More's the pity. But we got our invitations,
The great
so
ruins
can't really ask for
belong
too
to
much
us,
more at this point.
and we will find whatever secrets they hold. We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
I don't need to deal with these afflictions. None of these feel like don't feel like any of these are worth locking in. See, Eduardo's got some diseases. I'd say the move resist is worse. Maybe it'll get both of them though, that'd be nice. And again, I think we need to get rid of the quirks before we worry about arcane ones on Wii. Might as well get rid of flawed release since it's locked in and it's cheaper the lower level that the person is. Alrighty, well, I think that will do it for this episode. Next time, I believe we will be starting our quest into the Crimson Court. In search of the Countess. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. It really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.